Did you know that over 80% of the fish consumed globally could be silently harming your health, with toxins like mercury and microplastics lurking in every bite? Imagine savoring a meal you thought was healthy, only to discover it's poisoning your brain, stressing your heart, or even shortening your lifespan. Welcome to Ageless Living. Today, we're diving deep into the world of fish, revealing the 5 superfood fish that can transform your health and the 5 toxic ones you must avoid. Stick with us to uncover life-changing truths. If you find this valuable, hit that like button, share with friends, and subscribe to Ageless Living for more health insights. The hidden truth about fish, a double-edged sword. Fish has long been hailed as a cornerstone of a healthy diet, packed with omega-3 fatty acids, vitamins, and minerals that promise to boost brain function, protect your heart, and even extend your life. But here's the shocking reality. Not all fish are created equal. While some are nutritional powerhouses, others are ticking time bombs, loaded with mercury, microplastics, and industrial chemicals that can wreak havoc on your body. Over 70% of the world's oceans are polluted, and the fish we eat are absorbing these toxins at alarming rates. So, how do you choose wisely? Let's break it down, starting with the heroes of the sea, the 5 fish you must include in your diet. The 5 superfood fish you should be eating. 1. Sardines, the tiny titans of nutrition. Picture a shimmering school of sardines darting through the ocean, each one a nutritional powerhouse. These small, silvery fish are like nature's multivitamins, delivering a punch of health benefits with every bite. Why are sardines so extraordinary? Let's dive into the science and a real-life story that proves their power. Sardines are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for brain health, heart function, and reducing inflammation. Unlike larger predatory fish, sardines sit low on the food chain, meaning they accumulate minimal mercury, making them a safe choice. A single 3.75-ounce can of sardines provides over 2,000 milligrams of omega-3s, surpassing most expensive fish oil supplements. They're also a stellar source of bioavailable calcium, thanks to their edible soft bones. In fact, one can contains more calcium than a glass of milk, crucial for strong bones and preventing osteoporosis. Take Elena, a 67-year-old retiree from Hamburg, Germany. She suffered from severe osteoporosis, so brittle that a cough once fractured her rib. Her doctor warned of a high risk of falls and further breaks. Instead of relying solely on medication, Elena's daughter suggested adding a daily dose of sardines to her diet. After just 8 months, her bone density scans showed a remarkable 23% improvement. No drugs needed. A study from the University of Barcelona backs this up, finding that regular sardine consumption led to 23% stronger bones and 45% fewer fractures in 2,000 participants over 5 years. Sardines also boast coenzyme Q10, a potent antioxidant that acts like a turbocharger for your heart, enhancing energy production in heart muscle cells. Studies show that heart patients eating sardines regularly improved heart function by 34% and relied less on medications. Plus, sardines are rich in vitamin B12, essential for nerve function and energy. A B12 deficiency can lead to fatigue, depression, and irreversible nerve damage, but just 3 medium sardines cover your daily B12 needs. Pro tip: choose sardines packed in high-quality olive oil, not inflammatory vegetable oils. Wild-caught sardines are best. Enjoy them on salads, whole-grain toast, or straight from the can with a squeeze of lemon. Have you ever considered how a tiny fish could transform your health? Sardines are proof that good things come in small packages. 2. Mackerel, the omega-3 powerhouse. Imagine a sleek, striped mackerel slicing through the icy waters of the North Atlantic, brimming with nutrients that can supercharge your brain and heart. Mackerel is one of the healthiest fish on the planet, delivering an unrivaled dose of omega-3s, over 2,500 milligrams per serving, 5 times the recommended daily dose. This is like high-grade motor oil for your brain, keeping nerve cells flexible and protecting against age-related cognitive decline. Professor James Wilson, a neuroscientist at Harvard Medical School, conducted a 15-year study on 12,000 people and found that those eating mackerel twice weekly had 45% lower rates of Alzheimer's and 38% fewer cases of depression. The omega-3s in mackerel act like a shield, guarding brain cells against inflammation and oxidative stress, the two primary drivers of cognitive decline. Mackerel is also loaded with vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin, critical for strong bones, immune health, and mood regulation. Just 100 grams provides over 400 IU, helping combat deficiencies linked to infections, autoimmune diseases, and even cancer. Selenium, another key nutrient in mackerel, supports thyroid function and protects cells from damage. Low selenium levels are associated with heart issues and weakened immunity, but mackerel delivers a hefty dose. Opt for smaller Atlantic mackerel over larger king mackerel to minimize mercury exposure. Fresh, frozen, or traditionally smoked mackerel are all excellent choices. Pro tip: grill mackerel with herbs or enjoy it smoked on a bagel for a nutrient-packed meal. How often do you think about the fuel your brain needs to stay sharp? Mackerel might just be the answer. 3. Wild-caught salmon, the vision and heart protector. Close your eyes and picture a vibrant pink salmon leaping through Alaska's pristine waters, its flesh packed with one of nature's most powerful antioxidants, astaxanthin. Wild-caught salmon is a true superfood, but not all salmon is equal. Farmed salmon can be problematic, so let's focus on the wild variety and why it's a game-changer. Astaxanthin, the compound giving salmon its rosy hue, is 6,000 times stronger than vitamin C and 550 times more potent than vitamin E. It crosses the blood-brain and blood-retinal barriers, protecting both your brain and eyes from age-related damage. Dr. Sarah Chen, an ophthalmologist in Berlin, witnessed this firsthand. She treated a 72-year-old patient with advanced macular degeneration, nearly blind and unresponsive to conventional treatments. As a last resort, Dr. Chen recommended 150 grams of wild salmon daily. 6 months later, the patient's vision improved dramatically. He could read newspapers and recognize faces again. A University of California study of 15,000 people confirmed that regular wild salmon consumption reduced age-related macular degeneration by 40%. Wild salmon is also a top source of bioavailable omega-3s, EPA and DHA, which reduce systemic inflammation, a root cause of heart disease, arthritis, diabetes, and dementia. A 20-year Japanese study of 80,000 people found that those eating fatty fish like salmon lived 2.3 years longer, with 35% fewer heart diseases, 28% fewer strokes, and 22% less cancer. Its high-quality protein, containing all 9 essential amino acids, supports muscle maintenance, especially vital for those over 50. Pro tip: choose wild Alaskan salmon over farmed varieties, which are often laden with antibiotics, pesticides, and inflammatory omega-6 excess. Bake or grill it for maximum flavor. Could a simple fish choice be the key to sharper vision and a longer life? 4. Herring, the vitamin D dynamo. Herring, those silvery swarm fish, are unsung heroes of the sea, delivering a nutrient profile that rivals any superfood. A single 100-gram serving of herring provides a staggering 1,628 IU of vitamin D, over 400% of your daily needs. Why does this matter? Vitamin D is a master regulator, influencing over 3,000 genes and supporting everything from bone health to immune function and mood. Dr. Anders Larsson, a vitamin D researcher at the University of Oslo, studied 8,000 people and found that low vitamin D levels tripled the risk of depression, doubled infection rates, and increased autoimmune disease risk by 150%. Regular herring consumption slashed cold frequency by 60% and sped up recovery. Herring is also rich in vitamin B12, folate, and phosphorus, supporting nerve health, red blood cell production, and strong bones. Its niacin, vitamin B3, content lowers cholesterol and reduces Alzheimer's risk by 70%, per a Mayo Clinic study. Pro tip: enjoy pickled or smoked herring, but watch the salt content if you have high blood pressure. Add it to salads or rye bread for a nutrient boost. Ever wondered how one fish could fortify your entire immune system? Herring is the answer. 5. Anchovies, the heart-saving superstars. Don't let their small size fool you. Anchovies are nutritional giants, with the highest omega-3 concentration per gram of any fish. These tiny powerhouses are virtually mercury-free and packed with calcium, iron, and taurine, a semi-essential amino acid that strengthens the heart and brain. Dr. Giuseppe Mariani, an Italian cardiologist, studied 11,000 people in Campania and found that regular anchovy consumption slashed heart attack and stroke risk by 70%. The omega-3s act like a natural blood thinner, reducing arterial inflammation and preventing clots. Anchovies' bioavailable calcium rivals milk, while their heme iron combats fatigue and supports cognitive function. Taurine, which declines with age, lowers blood pressure and protects heart cells. Pro tip: use anchovies on pizza, in Caesar salads, or as a paste on toast. Their bold flavor is a small price for massive health benefits. Can a tiny fish really transform your heart health? Anchovies say yes. The 5 fish you must avoid at all costs. 1. Pangasius, the toxic imposter. Pangasius, a cheap catfish from Vietnam, has flooded supermarkets due to its low price, but it's a health disaster. Raised in the heavily polluted Mekong Delta, these fish swim in a toxic stew of industrial waste, pesticides, and bacteria. Dr. Nguyen T. Mai, a Vietnamese environmental scientist, exposed horrific conditions in Pangasius farms, risking her career to warn consumers. European food safety tests found residues of over 20 antibiotics, pesticides, and banned chemicals like chloramphenicol, carcinogenic, and malachite green, highly toxic. Pangasius offers negligible omega-3s or protein and is often injected with water to inflate weight. It can disrupt gut flora, promote antibiotic resistance, and increase cancer risk. Dr. Mai calls it an industrial product, not food. Avoid it entirely. Opt for sustainable white fish like cod or sole instead. 2. Canned tuna, the mercury time bomb. Canned tuna is a pantry staple, but it's a hidden danger. As large predatory fish, tuna accumulate mercury over their long lives, acting like biological vacuums for heavy metals. Dr. Maria Schmidt, a Munich neurologist, treated patients with memory loss, tremors, and depression, all linked to regular canned tuna consumption. FDA tests found 84% of tuna samples contained measurable mercury, with 23% exceeding safe limits. Mercury is a neurotoxin that damages the brain and nervous system, with effects building silently over years. Canned tuna also contains BPA from can linings, a hormone disruptor linked to fertility issues, cancer, and diabetes. Cheap tuna often comes from poorly regulated fisheries, worsening the risk. Pro tip: if you must eat tuna, choose fresh, small yellowfin tuna once a month max. Skip large species like bluefin. Is your go-to tuna salad secretly sabotaging your health? 3. Farmed tilapia, the inflammation trigger. Tilapia is marketed as a lean, healthy fish, but farmed tilapia is a nutritional nightmare. Its omega-6 to omega-3 ratio, 20-30 to 1, is wildly imbalanced, promoting chronic inflammation, the root of heart disease, arthritis, diabetes, and Alzheimer's. A Wake Forest University study found tilapia causes more inflammation than bacon or cheeseburgers. Farmed tilapia are fed unnatural diets like soy, corn, or even manure, stripping them of nutrients and loading them with inflammatory omega-6. Many farms, especially in Asia, use banned antibiotics and chemicals, with U.S. tests detecting residues in Chinese tilapia. Contaminated water also breeds pathogens like salmonella. Choose wild white fish instead. 4. King mackerel and large predatory fish, mercury magnets. King mackerel, swordfish, shark, and large tuna are mercury magnets, accumulating toxins over their long lives. Captain Robert Thompson, an Alaskan fisherman, suffered memory loss and tremors after decades of eating these fish. His mercury levels were 12 times the safe limit. King mackerel can contain 1.6 ppm of mercury, 5 times the WHO's safe threshold. Mercury damages the brain, heart, and immune system, with a Harvard study linking high levels to 70% more heart issues and 65% higher cancer rates. Pregnant women, children, and the elderly are especially vulnerable. These fish are also overfished, harming marine ecosystems. Stick to small fish like sardines or anchovies for safety. 5. Eel, the toxic sponge. Eels, often a delicacy in sushi restaurants, are the most contaminated fish you can eat. Living on the ocean floor, they absorb pollutants like PCBs, dioxins, and heavy metals over their century-long lives. Dr. Klaus Hoffmann, a German toxicologist, found European eels had toxin levels 100 to 200 times higher than other fish, qualifying as hazardous waste. PCBs and dioxins are carcinogenic, damage the immune system, and impair fertility. European eels, especially from polluted waters like the North Sea or Rhine, are particularly dangerous. The WHO labels dioxins as known carcinogens with no safe dose. Eels are also critically endangered, so eating them harms both your health and the planet. Avoid them completely. The bigger picture: your health, your planet. Every bite you take is a choice, between vitality and disease, between sustainability and destruction. Small, oily fish like sardines, mackerel, herring, anchovies, and wild salmon are not just healthier, they're ecologically responsible. Over 90% of large predatory fish populations have collapsed due to overfishing, and polluted waters threaten marine ecosystems. By choosing sustainable fish, you protect your health and the oceans. Stories like Elena's bone recovery, Captain Thompson's mercury poisoning, and Dr. Chen's vision-saving patient show that food is medicine, or poison. Chronic inflammation, neurological damage, and heart disease aren't inevitable. With informed choices, you can nourish your body and live longer, stronger, and sharper. What shocked you most today? Will you swap canned tuna for sardines or ditch farmed tilapia for wild cod? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. Your story could inspire someone to make a life-changing choice. If this video opened your eyes, give it a thumbs up, share it with loved ones, and hit that subscribe button for Ageless Living. Together, we're building a community dedicated to vibrant health and a thriving planet. Until next time, choose wisely. Your next bite could shape your future.